So the guy hard reaching, I can almost hear he's heartbroken. And at the end of the day, Travis is a lover, not a fighter.
Poor Travis is
and so
goddamn worse.
Travis, tell me, Travis, tell me.
I'm just saying. Sometimes you don't have to talk away. Somebody at that point, and the soul ties were so. It was very narcissist. It was very. I'm gonna keep my life personal, and you don't need. I'm gonna keep my life personal, and you don't need to know about it. Melissa, you got to come out of it, and it was so hard that I literally had to go to church, and I had people put their hands on me to remove this soul tie from me and this person because I could not.
That hold was so strong.
It was so strong that I just kept going back and going back and going back, and once that happened, and maybe Travis needed to put his hands and pray on him because he knew what D-Money was doing, not only to him but to his partner too as well. And sometimes that soul tie can get ugly.
It can get ugly.
It can get real ugly. You don't be careful.
And I think when Travis hugged Fat Boy, it was because he understood the hurt of being cheated on.
Absolutely.
So that's where empathy comes in. It's like when you sometimes you have to put yourself in other people's shoes.
Yeah.
And when you've been in those shoes in real life, you can relate to the next level.
Absolutely.
And so that's what that hug was. And it was a cry in those shoes in real life.
Yes.
You can relate to the next level.
Absolutely.
And so that's what that hug was. And it was a cry for him.
But know your worth and close that chapter with that person because you don't ever know. Once you close the door, another door is going to open. You don't know who's going to be on the other side of that door. I don't care because it's not always about the sex. Right now, a lot of people in this world that we live in, that's what everybody's going for. And I'm like, I don't care. You can be little, you can be big, you can do whatever the case may be. We live in, that's what everybody's going for. And I'm like, I don't care. You can be little, you can be big, you can do whatever the case may be. Okay.
Oh, we got questions.
Yes, we got questions. So, for the inspiration part of this book, what inspired you to write this book? Ooh, yes, we get into it.
Can I say this?
Yes, you can.
This is too much tea for the public.
That's why we call it right on the street.
So I've always been like I said, I've written plays in the past, and this actually started with the end of the friendship. It was inspired by the end of a friendship, and the person they began starting falsified rumors. So I said, you know what? I'm inspired by the end of a friendship, and the person they began starting falsified rumors. So I said, you know what? I'll just write a book about the truth.
And sometimes you got to.
You want to spread
about? We about to make a whole book.
So that rumor. So I said, you know what? I'll just write a book about the truth.
And sometimes you got to.
You want to spread about?
We about to make a whole book.
So that's actually how it started. But then it's like, wait a minute. My life is more than one person.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so then I started to realize the ones that read the book, they're so crazy. But it's a little plot because you got to figure out who actually is the enemy. But what's your next?
It's a personal story. It's everything that you've been through.
Yeah.
So you don't have
don't get all the story.
But you don't.
No. So let me tell you, she's actually talking to us. It's like, oh, this is really weird. Like she's calling them mother.
Yeah.
And so she actually like she didn't, and her inspired real person came against us. She actually talked to them, and so that chapter was.
She basically
She did, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was hard to write that, but it was so creative at the same time.
Nice.
Because everybody thought they knew the storyline. So I said, you know what, let me switch it up.
So that was a good question then.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the most inspiring part about writing this book?
Like, you read the book, started. This is people reading this book. People say, "Yeah, they around." It's like, highlights, but the language. Yes, as mechanism at the heart of it. So my whole book is actually and the value how Vanessa had lost who she was, and she lost who she was because she thought this person was like, and the whole biggest takeaway
most in creating and why? Because you have multiple characters, so which one?
Vanessa. Vanessa is the superstar. Okay. She's simply the superstar. She does some crazy stuff, and it was just fun making up situations for her, you know.
Okay, so the biggest thing about this book?
The vulnerability. I wanted to create a book that was unprecedented. You didn't have, I would say it's closely tied to like being a Zane style book, but it's escalated. Yeah, I love it as Zane, but I wanted to take one step further. When I wrote this, I wrote saying I don't care who reads this.
Right.
I want this to be raw, and so people reading this, they're more shocked that you're saying "cum dumpster" in this book. So that was
Taste New Orleans, and this man comes out the blue and says, "I seen you since you walked in through into the festival." What? The people ain't know you see me walk through. Like it's just me. I'm in jeans, tennis shoes, vibe. That's what I had on. I was not out showing anything. I'm very professional when it comes to certain places and things that I need to do. And so I was just like, you're telling me that the way you walk. So the way you do that, they're gonna do that. So you need to make stuff
I've never read something and exposed it to the world so fast. And so it was, come on, somebody.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, that was that question. Let me see. Are we almost done? One more question.
We
closing it with this question. What does success look like for you in the next 6 months after dropping this book?
After dropping this book, so in the next 6 months, where I see this book going, y'all know I do a lot. So you want to just talk about the one avenue, or you want to talk? Or we just?
Well, listen. So he was letting me know that you in the process of writing a whole nother book.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's probably going to happen in the next 6 months. Maybe longer, shorter, I don't know.
Next couple weeks.
Well, see, there you go.
So when it comes to success of this book, so the first stop, you guys already know that it's open up to my subscribers. Within the next, I'm already partnered with Amazon. In a couple weeks, it'll actually be available to purchase. Get a lot of my boosters want the hard copy, so you'll be able to actually get the physical copy of your book.
Yeah.
Long term, I want to be in Books A Million, Barnes and Nobles, different, bigger platforms as well.
Right.
So I know I have my brother. Shout out to my brother Carl Turner. He's already an established author.
Nice.
And so I'm partnered with him to get my book more 6 months. There's some things that definitely want to come. Book 2 is in the process, in the works of being made as well. So
awesome. But how was through criminal. We both both work for Crunch Fitness. He's a Zumba instructor. This man has done, before I became a worker for Crunch, I'd be in that class every time you had it. No, there would be no ifs, ands, buts. I've taken your class maybe twice here in San Antonio, and I loved it both times. He will wear your ass out, just saying to let you know, you ain't walking out of there dry. You dripping in sweat. We popping booties. We doing that. And listen, we get into the floor. It's a fun time when you do your class, and I love that. So you keep doing what you're doing with that. The inspiration on this book that is gonna reach out to multiple people, not only your subscriber, because once it hits Amazon, that's through the roof. Yeah. Your blessings are gonna come through that right there. And I don't know why I'm preaching that to you right now, but that's what God is telling me, that as soon as it hits Amazon, you're gonna be good. So that's Thank for you. Me to you, that's what I feel right now. That being said, Vibe, do you have any questions for him?
How much is the book? Because I kind of want a book right now.
You want a book right now? Right now it's cheap. Right now, y'all give me while I'm cheap. Okay. Right now it's available to subscribers less than $3. Okay. Once it makes it to Amazon, it's going to be priced at $30.
I need that book.
So where can they? Let the viewers know on our end and also on your end how they can subscribe to you, how they can find you, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media platform you're on.
So as for my biggest platform, I have multiple platforms. My biggest platform is going to be
social media platform you're on.
So as for my biggest platform, I have multiple platforms. My biggest platform is going to be Facebook. So get your hands on the actual virtual book that's available now. You'll go to Facebook. My name is Cornelius Turner. Yes. You go to Cornelius Turner, and if you go to any of my posts, if you go to the comment section, it's going to say subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I believe it's now $2.49 to subscribe. Once you subscribe, I will then send you the e-copy of the book so you can actually get started to read. I'm on various platforms. So also on Instagram. On Instagram, my name is Mr.Come on somebody. Mr._come on somebody. Yeah. The good way. COME somebody. And I have to really clarify because
after the book you just talked about.
Considering the
right.
Considering the book we y'all gonna read. I do want to say. It ain't gonna be COME. It's gonna be never mind. Listen, I do want to say that my name, I've grown so much in life. My name actually comes from Mr.Come on somebody comes from church. Mr.Come on somebody comes from church. I just will tell y'all that.
I was gonna ask you, how did you get that? Mr. Come on.
It comes like I used to say in church. I used to say it in my fitness classes. Then in Atlanta, what y'all want?
We need to close by the end of the year. I mean, maybe I don't. God,
actually, my voice. I want to be free.
Come on.
I go to a Baptist now.
So with that being said, that was amazing. That was beautiful. You. Even though you're hoarse, I don't want to know what you sound like when you dance. That's what I don't. Okay, so you always leave with the closing.
Yes. My closing is the fact that you have a heartbeat means that you have a purpose. So go out and live your purpose each and every day of your life. And remember to come on somebody.
Let's go. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. We're good.